Typical timing, that is. In the 1970s, there was time when the HT was around, and during the up to fairly modern day, up to about 2011, maybe 2012, so fairly modern trains can go up to it. Even the Javelin at the time, which we didn't run down here, was run like country to start with, could run on this line if it wanted to, but this is not a main line. This is not based off a main line, it's based off of a Houses line. It's a fictional line for me. I know it wouldn't probably happen in real life. Not I'm aware of anyway. If it did happen on the Houses line at some point in history, then it probably did. Would have been a long time ago, mind you. When you had loads of HSTs pulling the side in with the carriages. And hey, you know, the Plymouth Depot in Devon, they have loads of HSTs pulled up in their depot. Not always running, most of them are either preserved or used for replacement units, but they are there. And occasionally put out the British Rail blue and yellow one on a very odd occasion, but I have not seen it on pulled out very often. But cross country's in that one, as well as cross country, ex cross country, a lot of them now. But yeah, a lot of them really run down to Cornwall and Devon. Probably part of London too, probably on occasion. Here's the pannier. So we end up a little bit for you. You can run our little train. Now, I know a lot of people have been talking about the pannier, and I do own one. One of my favourite design of the pannier is this one. I remember riding this when I was the age of 18 or 19 years of age. I went on a pannier at Bodmin Park, Bodmin Central to Bodmin Parkway, and it was a great time. The things I desire the most in my life is trains. I mean, a big fun train, hence why I'm the able to go out. Spending a fortune on trains every year. But also seeing the main fuel trains too is an important thing too. Without the real trains, you wouldn't get the higher train enthusiast without having the real trains involved from time to time. So it has to be the main line. It can be the Heritage line, it can be the Preserve line, which is what a Heritage line is. But all those histories of railways, you wouldn't have people in the trains to this day about those, you know, the history of steam engines and diesels and electrics. Those steam engines wouldn't have diesel and electric. We've still been line on to horse and carriage, or, you know, the crank cars. I mean, you get the exciting, definitely. People doing that every day, but not sure everyone probably wants to do that. Obviously, a lot of that happened during the time before I was born, but I think that shows, and trains that, well, the first train was introduced in the railways were Puff and Billy, the two tank locomotives. They joined together, pushing this little train. Not quite sure where it was, but it was a long time ago. Yeah, we've got rid of all that crap, which is good. How do I clean my wheels in the plastic train set? Well, from this these carriages I got from a bidding thing on eBay. I got some plastic coaches, and the only way I can keep them clean is putting parts of a flathead screwdriver, stick it under the wheel, spin it around a couple of times, and it will get rid of all the crap underneath that wheel. You can put it out or spin it, and it will just get rid of the crap every time moving of the wheels. But if it doesn't work, then the alternative option is to get some tracking solution, either on Amazon or eBay, or things like that will be helpful for you to keep your route clean, as well as your locomotives and running your coaches clean as well. They are efficient things. Obviously you need to do that prior to cleaning the track on a regular basis, like once a month or once a week. Depends how regularly when you are running your trains on. You run as often as I do, and it's quite hard when you can't run out on my trains on a regular basis. That one didn't look too bad, so I'm going to leave that one, but this one was filthy. Right, let's get these carriages onto the track. And you bring it around this way. Here she comes. How do I did these coaches? Well, I painted them up myself. Pretty clever, isn't it? It's not the most decent job of it, but it was a trial for me. I did a better job with the British Rail coach than I did with that one. So yeah, I did a repaint job on the carriage, which was brilliant, really good. A little bit rough in places how I did it, but apparently in real life they could put up 4 falling coaches in real life, and the top speed was about 65 miles per hour for the top speed, but the force of power of the engine was about 2,400 horsepower. Well, it could have been about 1,400. It's depending on the boiler design and the engine itself when it was built. But they were first introduced in the 1960s, probably the early 1960s. After the Stevenson rocket was, that was in the 1915 or 1930s, very early. But yeah, it was probably in Puff and Billy was in 1814. So, it definitely was due for the history, but definitely quite cool. Another locomotive running today. Well, I've already seen quite a few of them already, but it's all depending on time, and I'll show you more as I've got more free time, but I haven't got much left time for running today. So a couple more rounds of this, from this angle, and then I know I've been going that angle quite a lot today. It's quite a good angle from this layout, because it's really quite good. This is my dream layout anyway, for new subscribers and new viewers. This is my dream layout. But, it's got a long way to go yet. it's still at the basic level. I mean, yeah, but you can see all the stuff I glued into place with the hot glue gun. I'm afraid this thing has died. Oh well, I'm gonna have to get a new glue gun, aren't I, before I can do more scenery. Well, I can probably order them on eBay or Amazon. But my first inquiry of sorting about is my a new camera, because I broke this camera partially on the lens, well not the lens but the frame, the wing, you know where the screen pops out to the side. I dropped it accidentally and it broke the screen partially and the cables came dangling out. So what I've done is put it all back together with the little clips that were holding it in, put it back in the right place, and it still runs today, which is pretty good. It was only one drop when I was doing a chat video one day. At the end of the video I ended it and it was like completely just came out of my hand unexpectedly. But yeah, sometimes when you're a YouTuber, sometimes you do drop things unexpectedly at the wrong time. It's just one of those things, you can't help it. And how careful you are, you have to be extra careful. But yeah, it's nearly 10:20, so I'll be heading indoors very soon. Things off this filming for you. Should we try to get the one around in this one? And we might end it off with the GWR Castle set. Not the HST, the Class 57. So she will be replacing, well not really replacing, but basically doing a little trial with the 57 or the Reeves Class 47. Yeah, that Class 57 fits in rather well with the coaches as well, especially in GWR livery. I'm going to end it here, coming out the tunnel. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed yourself watching this video. I will see you guys all in tomorrow's video. Might be a chat video on my chat channel, or it might be end up being on my Christian channel, I don't know yet. But I will try to get the gaming channel working again and maybe go do something like that during February or sometime, maybe after a fairly long break after Christmas. And I might come back with some steam locomotives for you after Christmas. So I'm looking to get a Black 5 I think for after Christmas, or maybe an A4 Mallard. That'd be pretty cool. Hope you have a great day in this nice cold frosty weather. And I'll see you guys very soon. Have a great day. Peace out.